all questions that have been relevant so far have been only asked by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Please respond, to the criticism and add a few of your own criticisms of the government if you want to.
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to my fellow panelists. First of all, to my very good friend, Mr. Chaudhary, for him to say that finally Narendra Modi is following the great Nehruvian principle of non-aligned policy. If Mr. Chaudhary thinks that India actually did indeed follow the non-aligned policy and was non-aligned through decades, almost 60, 70 years, if he thinks that, then he is living in La La Land and he must be evacuated immediately. In fact, we should fund some crowdsourcing so we can actually hire a plane and airlift Mr. Chaudhary from this La La Land. What is he talking about? Just two examples. Navika, mitrokhin archives in the 1970s, including the ET report in 2017, said authoritatively that 1/3 of Indira Gandhi's cabinet was on the payroll of KGB. He must, I'm sure Mr. Chaudhary respects, if not worships Dr. Ambedkar. He must go through with a fine-tooth comb his resignation speech, Dr. Ambedkar's of 1951, where he says India is so strongly aligned to China that is suicidal. It is leading to our ruination. Why is India, why is Nehru betting for China to get the United Nations Security Council seat? What is Mr. Chaudhary talking about? For once, Navika, I must say this, that India has possibly realized that there are, leave alone, no permanent friends. There are no friends at all in today's world. We are on our own. And thank God, and here Mr. Chaudhary would like me praising Indira Gandhi, and I praise Atal Bihari Vajpayee as well, that we are fiercely independent because we are a nuclear state. Things would have been very different from Ukraine, for Ukraine had it been a nuclear state. The tragedy in this world is that the world respects only power and strength. Then you can be peaceful. Now let me come to this really sad exhibition of one-upmanship that we are seeing, unfortunately, as far as evacuation is concerned. In fact, I applaud the Congress because the Congress has sided with the government as far as the United Nations vote is concerned. The Congress has said it is good that the government abstained. Although personally, I don't like abstaining from anything because to be neutral is actually to take sides, but that's besides the matter. For example, I do understand that I as a citizen can criticize and say that India must not have any relations with Saudi Arabia or any dictatorship or barbaric regime. But India can't do that. It's not Anand. It is 1.3 billion people combined. Likewise, look at the hypocrisy of the West, Navika. China has done so much more worse than Russia, so much more. It is a currency manipulator. It is a dictatorship. It stifles free speech. It has concentration camps for Muslims. 1.5 million Muslims are interned.
Of course, there are different standards, Dr. Anand Ranganathan.